So it is right around 2:20 a.m. as of recording. I'm pretty tired, but I'll make this video as it may be very important for y'all. So, this reporter on top, Abigail Velez, who is a local reporter for ABC 7 in Los Angeles, went viral back on Thursday for making comments about Bosnia after a match between the United States and Turkey. Turkey beat the United States 3-2. Essentially, the U.S. lost that game, but the U.S. already topped their group in Group D, which was a very important group. The U.S. won against Paraguay and Australia, albeit the game against Australia was a little weird. However, the United States lost to Turkey because they didn't really start their players. Alright, that's pretty common within the third match, within these first place teams. But this reporter decided to go one further. She basically decided to attack Bosnia as a whole, basically talking about how she didn't know what Bosnians looked like. She didn't know where Bosnia even was, and she doesn't even know where Bosnia could have been originated from. For y'all wondering where Bosnia and Herzegovina is, it's right up here. The capital is Sarajevo. Their second largest city is Banja Luka, and then down here, that's Italy. To your east, that's Albania and Montenegro. To your northeast, it's Serbia. To your north and to your west, it's Croatia. To your north and to your west, it's both Croatia and Slovenia. You can also see some bits of Hungary included too. But the facts are there. Bosnia is a very, very diverse country. Here's the thing though. If you would have told me that this comment would show up, why are American journalists so proud to announce their ignorance like this? Is there any other country in the world that would do this? I will tell you, yes. Britain, France, Canada, Spain, Germany, Portugal, Italy, Bosnia, Croatia, Serbia, Greece, Turkey, Ukraine, Russia, Iran, Syria, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE could be included, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and many more would trash talk. They would trash talk just like us Americans. Honestly, the hate is so forced at this point, man. The hate is so forced. Here's another example from this loser named Jackson Hinkle. And if you've seen his content on X, you would know that he is probably the worst independent commentator to ever exist. He states, "This is the state of modern journalism in the US," with him tagging another account named The Gulag, which is purely just communist at that point. And it says, "Could you imagine celebrating being this ignorant?" I don't think those two are seeing the full story. I don't think that the reporter knows where Bosnia is without looking at a map. And honestly, I don't blame the reporter. Yes, she could have been more respectful to Bosnians, but the politicizing this is so wrong in other ways. Honestly, at this point, the people who said this should actually go on camera and talk about how bad their stuff is, and talking about how ignorant they are. Because if they talked about that, they shouldn't talk about them. And I will end this right here. This person is not fully innocent, Abigail Velez. She knows that she made a mistake. She knows that. However, she silenced her comments after this incident because of the backlash she may have faced. And the backlash is coming from here, from this douchebag right here. Both of those douchebags that are tagged on top. Basically stating that, hey, she's a cunt. She is an ignorant idiot. She does not know anything. Bro, it's a local news reporter. She may not know everything. There's a reason why I only look at my area for the weather. I don't look at Sarajevo. I don't look at Zagreb. I don't look at Belgrade. I don't look at Kiev. I don't look in Paris. I don't look at Berlin. I don't look at London. I don't look at Madrid, Lisbon, Rome, Naples, Turin, Florence, Pisa. I don't look at those cities. I don't. I look at the cities that I am near to. The nearest one, the biggest one, the nearest one that is biggest to me is New York City, and I would look at New York City because that's closest to me. So, if you think that she should be focusing on Bosnia rather than what she could be reporting, then I think you're a douchebag. At this point, I feel sorry for her. If there are any more attacks that are targeting her, basically because of this report, I will defend her. I will defend her. At that point, you can thank me for defending her.